Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another Zemo Walk and Talk. I'm your host, Najon, editor, host of course, Low Profile Growth, Travel Pod, everything in between. We're here. Hopefully you're having a wonderful day, weekend, day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. It's so wonderful to have you here today. Please enjoy today's episode. We're dialing everybody in on what's happening lately and some insight on utilizing your time and resources wisely so that you can continue to grow your brand, your community, your business in the best way that you can possible. So today, man, it's been an interesting series of events, let me tell you. So lately I've been, as the kids say, broke, and it's been terrifying, terrible, and horrifying just to try to figure out how to go about it, how to figure out how to make ends meet. And as of late, it literally has just been me trying to figure out the best way to go about it, best way to handle just getting through the week, just necessity-wise. And I have this... I've been struggling. I had been talking and masterminding with some people, and they're like, well, why don't you just get a job and then let that pay you, X amount so that you can continue to make money on the side and then still be able to support yourself. So I thought about that, and then of course I have my DJing business that I did and was pursuing actually last year to date, and it was going all right. I was just posting a lot, and I wasn't getting the response I was expecting, I guess you can say. And so I resolved that I wasn't gonna pursue DJing because I didn't like the I just resolved it wasn't for me, which we learn from our mistakes, and that's okay. But back to the point. We're probably 6 months into this journey now, and it's interesting how things unfold itself for you the longer you're in it. You start to find the answers that you've been looking for. See, he was huffing and puffing. He's been running. Answers seem to come to you when you start to put actions towards it, when you start to put effort in anything that you're doing. So lately, oddly enough, I've been getting calls from friends to DJ. And at first I was like, well, yeah, you guys are in my head. My initial reaction is, well, yeah, I'm gonna do it for you guys because you're my friend and I'll do anything for you. And then it started snowballing. I got about this summer 4 gigs this summer, and it was kind of wild. It was wonky. I was like, where did this come from? I was so confused. I wasn't concerned necessarily, but I was confused. I was trying to figure out what is going on right now. And I was like, well, you know what? People are asking me. I'll tell them my prices. I'm not going to lowball anybody because it's my business. I know we're friends and I'll help you out wherever I can. But this is my life. This is my time. This is my efforts. I still need to make ends meet. And what I provide quality-wise isn't, it's not it's not cheap equipment. Like I like to believe that my quality and my performance is pretty top tier. But in any case, I got 4 calls just within the past few months, and even one of them was like, "Are you a DJ?" And I was like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, I saw you on Instagram. So I was like, oh, that's so weird. And so we got to talking. They have a graduation coming up. I have a couple graduations, a couple weddings. And it's not that I don't enjoy DJing. It was just something that I wasn't really pursuing or focusing on because it wasn't something that I truly enjoy doing. I love the ability to immerse someone's experience through music, and that's probably one of the joys I have personally when it comes to DJing, especially weddings. For one, because they're lucrative, but two, you can really help someone enjoy their day and help them focus on just being in the moment. And when it came down to it, I was like, you know what, let me see if I can utilize the monies I get from DJing and put it into my business as a video editor, because ultimately I do want to just become basically an agency. Come here please, you're too far. Almost an agency for influencers and brands that want to grow their brand, and I just want to help them in that process, because it's a hard thing being an influencer, being in this space. It's very competitive. It's very scary. So I reasoned with myself. I was like, you know what? I have this business model that can allow me to grow in some way, shape, or form this business, so that I can support the business that I actually want to build. So almost like building blocks for the big picture. It's not like that I'm pursuing DJing and wanting to make that my thing, but in a sense, I can utilize that resource to build the thing that I actually want to build upon. And I think that's just, it is a beautiful kind of symbiotic relationship between the skill sets that I do have, and I wholeheartedly believe that my all of my skills have compiled in itself so that I can create and continue to create based on what I believe is a truly immersive experience, and one that dials in on certain aspects of your experience so that you can have an elevated, nostalgic moment where you can look back on. So, in any case, the reason I bring this up is because sometimes as you're going through your career, building your business, however that might look for you right now, it doesn't mean that what you're doing isn't working. Sometimes you got to get creative in how you're going about your business instead of what you're actually doing. Sometimes it takes a different approach, a different perspective, a mastermind, someone to help you to see things from their point of view. And that can be a key or a pathway or the roots, the soil that allows you to go on to that next step. But yeah, in any case, we've been noticing that like, sometimes it takes that little bit of discomfort as you're going through your entrepreneurial journey. You got to be creative. You got to see things on a different point of view. It reminds me of in the Disney movie Big Hero 6. This kid is trying to figure out his new invention, and his big brother was encouraging him. He was like, hey, you got this. You're smart. You have what it takes. But sometimes you got to just see things from a different perspective. He actually flips him over, literally, grabs his legs, put him around his shoulders so that he was looking upside down. And he told him he was jumping around and shaking around. He's like, sometimes you got to shake things up a bit. Sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to just shake up your perspective, shake up the way you see things, and look at things from a different way. And that's honestly, I think that's why I change my room around so much. If you ever notice, there's never a moment where my room and stuff is the same layout format, just because I'm always wanting a different perspective, and I think that reflects in what I want in that phase of my life. There's a part of me that believes that I like the freshness of a new angle, the freshness of a new beginning, a new chapter, a new phase of my life. And just to see, hey, this is what I was going through when my room looked like this, or when my bedroom was designed like this, or the way I formatted it was because I was feeling this way or wanted my life to go this direction. It might be deep. That might be like digging deep into it and overanalyzing it. But overall, I find that when I get bored about the layout of my room, I want to change everything around because I want something new. I want something fresh. I want something that'll give me the creative outlet that I need so I can keep going, can keep pursuing whatever I want to pursue without the walls, the boundaries of what I already have. Seeing things past what you already have and knowing that there's things ahead and you can look towards things and look for things that can give you that inspiration. It's true. I think that's truly magical and inspirational. And that's something that I'm always trying to do within my own life. And that's something I want you to look at from your own perspective, is see things in a way that you would have never seen before, and try to find that inspiration and creativity within yourself. So as you're going along in your journey, make sure to keep those things in mind. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. Well, you have to make it simple most times. So remember that nothing in this life comes easy. You got to be out there for yourself, looking out for yourself. Be your number one fan. Be your best motivator. Be your best encourager, pusher, motivator, and all those things, because no one else is going to do that for you. So that's it for today's Able Walk and Talk. That was kind of a mouthful. I'm talking a lot right now. If you're watching this at 1.5 speed, you might want to listen to it in regular speed, because I was kind of talking really fast. I got really happy about everything that's going on right now, and I just wanted to share that with you because there's a lot happening, and I feel like there's bigger things ahead, and I want to be positive, and I want to see things, I want to think big, and I want to make sure that you're along for the journey. And that, oh look, I got a little bug on my camera. That's awesome. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Comment something that you appreciated or want to apply in your life today. Comment something that you want me to talk about on the Zima Walk and Talk. If you're addressing something or working on something that you feel that you're struggling with or want to improve on, put that down in the comments below, and I'd love to talk about it and help people dial them into this next phase of their life on what they got going. And yeah, we got our Patreon down below if you want to support. We got exclusive content coming through on there, and we'd love to get you dialed in on all the cool tidbits that we have in there. I'm gonna have to get another bag for Zemo because he just laid out another one. But in any case, yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Also, if you've been looking for a way to grow your brand, your business, your social media, your following, your community, try to go closer to your community, click that link in the bio. We have webinars running on Wednesday to dial you in on just how to do so. It's as simple as clicking record and posting on social media. That's the simple and like layman's terms of how to go about growing your social media. But we dial you in, give you the frameworks. We'll actually give you 2 weeks of a free trial of the frameworks that I utilize every single day when it comes to doing Zima Walk and Talks, travel pods, the journey. Everything that I do on social media has a reason and a purpose so that you can be dialed in, and it dials me in and keeps me on my toes and keeps me growing and progressing. And I want to make sure that you have the ability, if you want to have that same motivation and same encouragement every single day, we'll dial you in on that webinar. So make sure you sign up for that webinar on Wednesday. We have a special offer coming only to those who are going to that webinar, and we'd love to see you there. But in any case, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't be low hydrated, stay hydrated, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Why was I talking so fast? Oh my gosh, that's actually really funny. Oh my god.